Okay, here we are back again with more Dragon Age Origins Awakening. And, excuse me, we're in the city of Amaranthine. And we have a lot of stuff to do in the city, actually. So we're just gonna basically go around the city and do a bunch of stuff in the city, and then, because we have to, talk to a bunch of people here in the city in order to sort of activate the three main quest lines. So here's the first guy, Colbert. So let's talk to him.
Looking for some company, honey pie? I'm always available for riveting conversations with fine women.
I'll rivet you to the floor if you call me that again.
I like a woman who's all business.
I'm here to talk about Darkspawn.
Oh, you're one of those Grey Wardens.
Uh-huh.
You find some Darkspawn, and sure enough, the Grey Wardens come knocking. I can't take all the credit for finding the rift, you know. Mika here fell in first.
Okay. Tell me what happened.
Well, it's quite a ways out of town. We were tracking a buck off in that direction, you see, before this Darkspawn mess. We'd been on his tail for about a week at that point. I'd wager he thought it was great fun leading us on a merry chase as he did.
And the chasm?
Oh, the chasm, yes. We saw it coming over a rise. It was really something to behold. A huge cleft, as though the Maker himself had cracked the earth in two, like an egg.
I like eggs.
Uh-huh.
It looked like someone had tried to build over it, but it must have been abandoned a long time ago. No one in town knew about it.
Alright, who tried to build over it?
Well, people, I suppose. Maybe even the Darkspawn. Well, of
Darkspawn
course,
don't
we
really
had to
build.
investigate. That was when Mika fell in. A shriek like you wouldn't believe, and he was gone.
Earth crumbled, not stable.
Right. And as Mika lay there yelling about his knee or his head or what have you, the Darkspawn appeared.
Looks like you survived.
We got lucky. They seemed occupied, like they had someplace really important they had to be. Didn't notice us at all, thank the Maker.
The Darkspawn was so occupied as to overlook two screaming injured men. Boggles the mind.
Yeah.
I marked the chasm
that's
on my
weird.
map so we could avoid it, but sounds like you want to know where it is, so here you go. So, we getting anything for our trouble?
Yeah. Thank you. Here's some silvers.
Thanks. This'll get me good and drunk at the inn. Take my mind off the trouble out there.
Whatever.
We can't do this to her.
Like, love the casual sexism, you know? That's one thing that is gonna get better as we go on, actually. The casual sexism is not gonna get quite as
My
crazy.
pardon, sir. I was paid a whole sovereign to give this letter to you.
Okay.
I told him I did. There are easier ways of getting a message to the Commander of the Grey.
Yeah. Who gave this to you?
Some visiting knight didn't catch his face. Full helmet, you know. He said he was Sir Wolf of Ravain.
Okay. Wolf, as in the Dark Wolf?
Ah, the Dark Wolf's nothing but a rumour. Mind you, he was acting suspicious.
Do you remember anything else about Sir Wolf?
No, sir. Again, my pardon.
That's fine. So apparently this wolf character is looking for me. Alright. Now what?
Excuse me, but I need to search your packs for smuggled goods.
Really? I'm the Warden Commander of Vigil's Keep.
But I have to. Constable's orders. We've been having trouble with smugglers and...
What are you doing, man? Are you accusing the Commander of the Grey of smuggling?
But I... You said everyone...
You are dismissed.
You didn't have to dismiss him.
I apologize. Smugglers and thieves have all but taken over the city.
I'm glad to see you're taking precautions.
Yes, Warden Commander. The smugglers have us scrambling, to be honest. We could certainly use your help in this. Come speak to me later if you're interested.
Sure. Hilariously, if you talk to the shady character, he will actually have you smuggle things into the city. It's hilarious to get outraged at the dude trying to search your packs for smuggled goods, and have the other come up and be like, "Are you accusing the warden commander of smuggling?" Because you actually, theoretically, you could be smuggling. Actually, you might actually be smuggling something at that point. I'm playing a pretty lawful. I like to play pretty lawful good, so I'm not going to be doing that this time. I have in the past, though. All right, let's see here.
There was an old lady here who used to sell apples as big as my head. I think she was a witch.
Are you sure about that? I know a few witches personally. Hey.
Is that really you?
Nathaniel, I had feared the worst.
Times must have been hard, Delilah. But you can do better than this. Come back to the estate until we find somewhere else.
What? Oh, Nathaniel, I didn't marry Albert out of desperation. I adore him. I was so glad to get away from Father's evil. This life is so much better.
Father's evil? Isn't that overstating things a little? He got caught up in politics.
You weren't here. You didn't see what he did, Nathaniel. You want the culprit who destroyed our family? It was him, without question.
I had no idea.
Of course you did. But you always worshipped Father, right from when you were a little boy. Come, brother, let us sit and catch up a bit, shall we?
Yeah.
She said she wants me to come back once all this is done. Meet her husband. She's due by the spring. She seems happy. She said Father deserved to die. I still can't believe it.
Yep. He did deserve to die. He was an evil man.
I thought he had his reasons.
Not
it was
for
a war
torturing
for Andraste's
people.
sake.
You don't.
Before I went to the free marches, he was never... How could he have changed so much?
Maybe he was never who you thought he was.
I suppose not. I wish I'd known some of this sooner. I feel like such a fool.
Dude had a torture chamber attached to
Please,
his bedroom,
let's
man.
get back to our business. I need to think.
Like, dude literally had a torture chamber attached to his bedroom. Like,
I'll get on it.
I don't know what else to tell you, buddy. Your dad had a torture chamber attached to his bedroom. Like, that is not something that was getting caught up. That's not getting caught up in politics. That's being a sick fuck. All right. Let's talk to this guy, Mervis. He has to tell us about the peaceful path or whatever.
Warden Commander.
Uh-huh.
Thank the Maker you're finally here. I was afraid our messages never got through to you.
Are you Mervis?
Yes. Thank you for coming to the Guild. We need your help. Our caravans are being attacked. The wagons are burnt to ashes, and there have been no survivors. It's gotten worse lately. People from the neighbouring villages have found guards torn limb from limb and left in the village square.
Yikes. And you suspect Darkspawn?
We don't know for sure. Communication has been difficult with the attacks, but people in the area said they saw monsters lurking in the shadows. Whatever it is, it's completely crippled trade between Amaranthine and Denerim. No one wants to travel the road through the Wending Wood. Can the Grey Wardens help at all?
Well, yeah, I will investigate it immediately.
Oh, Maker, bless you and watch over you. If you can stop the killings, the Merchants Guild will make a hefty donation to your organization. You have my promise.
Very good. Alright, so that's one of the other main ones.
Greetings, Warden Commander.
Hello?
You're the sort who delights in helping the common man, yes?
Oh, yes.
May I direct you to the Merchants Guild's board?
What's the board for?
Folk here often need goods from far-flung parts. They post the requests here. There is good coin in this, particularly with trade halted by the trouble on the roads. If you ever feel inclined, please take a look at the jobs available.
Okay, let's see what we got. More side quests. The Merchant's Goods. I am in desperate search for lost Orlesian silks. They left Denerim in a caravan bound for Amaranthine several weeks ago. I fear this caravan met the same fate as others before it. If you find the silks, please deliver them to Kendrick of the Merchants Guild. He will see to a reward. Wilmore Brack, Taylor. Okay. Mafarath's monuments. I seek someone to brave the Wending Wood to locate ancient statues. Legend states that after Andraste's death, Mafarath erected statues in the Wending Wood in penance. The statues bear missing verses from the Canticle of Mafarath, which the chantry includes among the dissonant verses. Since study of the dissonant verses is frowned upon, discretion is of the utmost importance. Please deliver charcoal rubbings of the inscriptions to the Merchants Guild representative named Kendrick. A reward will await. An anonymous chantry scholar. Sir Alvard's missing sword. Desperately seeking someone to travel to the village of Blackmarsh. I commissioned a sword from the village's master blacksmith and asked him to hide the delivery in a crate of ordinary goods. It has not arrived, and I am distraught. My grandmother's prized black pearl was set in the pummel, and I cannot afford to lose such an heirloom. If you go to the village, please inquire after the sword in person. Best reward, Sir Alvard of Amaranthine. Yeah, this is an old notice. It's a very old notice. But we're gonna take it anyway. Keep out of reach of children. The Merchants Guild has received word that a lethal Antivan poison is being sold in Amaranthine, smuggled into Amaranthine by unsavory characters. Constable Aiden has asked that the guild find a way to take this poison off the streets. The Merchants Guild, of course, has nothing to do with the import of this poison and is trying our level best to cooperate with the guard. The guild will pay for each bottle of the Antivan poison turned into Kendrick. Please help keep this wicked substance out of the hands of our children. Alright. I believe, yes, there's one right here.
Right.
So we'll nab that. And there's one over here. And some more up here.
This should be easy enough.
Nathaniel. My charming rogue. Yeah, okay, thanks. So, a suspicious guard, eh?
I see you got my letter, Commander. It's an honor to meet you.
Uh-huh. The Dark Wolf, I presume?
In the flesh. The less you know of me, the better. But by some, I am called the Dark Wolf. In the depths of the city, there is murmuring. Murmuring that nobles want you dead. I'd like to help.
And why would you want to help me?
You see, I have hopes that the Wardens will prove more fit to rule this land than the late Arl Rendon Howe. His confederates are the conspirators. But to unearth their identities, I'll need resources. 50 sovereigns.
So, you're doing this out of a sense of civic
Corrupt,
duty.
miserly nobles have beggared many a proud commoner. Some commoners turn to distasteful occupations just to survive. Is it not fitting that they would want to strike back in the only way they're able?
Alrighty then, 50 sovereigns it is.
Done. Give me some time.
Okay. Hope that's worth it. Alright, let's continue.
That's a strange place to store a pitchfork.
Yeah. It is a strange place. What the heck?
Women are drawn to you when you play with that cat.
Like moths to a flame.
Oh,
Women
God.
like it when men show affection for small, fuzzy, defenseless beings. Like you.
Yeah, stupid mage. Every time I pull something out of my robes, the women just flee.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Alright, so that's the inn. The marketplace handbills.
So, you think there's an apothecary around here somewhere?
Probably. Why?
Well, yeah, I don't want to bother you with this. You being my boss and all.
Do you need healing herbs? We have those.
I've tried those, but they only stop the itching for a few hours.
Oh, dear.
Right.
Look, for the past few days I've had this burning rash. The skin's actually got a sort of greenish look to it.
What did you touch this time?
I didn't touch anything. You know, I bet it's that Grey Warden stuff we had to drink.
I've never heard of it causing a rash.
I'm special. Yeah, I'll just see if I can't find some nice minty balm somewhere in this town.
Wow, excuse me. Frog in my throat. Let's come up here. Look at this. Win! Hello.
Oh, it is so good to see you, my friend. I contemplated visiting you at Vigil's Keep, but things got busy.
Oh. What happened?
The College of the Magi is convening in Cumberland, and I must attend. Hopefully, all this will blow over before it's begun. But you have enough on your mind as it is. I shan't trouble you with this further.
Oh, Magi business concerns me too. Indeed, it does. I am a mage.
Very well. Then perhaps you should know that something stirs within the fraternities.
Uh-oh, like what?
The Libertarians wish to pull away entirely from the
Right.
Chantry. And if they get enough support...
Pull away entirely? That's madness. I hate Chantry oversight as much as the next mage, but they can't just decide to leave. This is a recipe for disaster.
From the mouths of babes. But yeah, like, in theory, you know, the Circle just having, you know, being free from Chantry oversight is a good idea, because, you know, the Chantry is kind of, they can be kind of jerks sometimes. But in practice, I'm pretty sure that wouldn't actually do much to bolster the situation of most mages in Thedas, because most people are scared of mages. Most people are suspicious of them. And mages demanding more freedom and having more freedom and forcibly breaking away from the Chantry would probably not help that situation. So yeah, that is troubling.
Well, it could turn out to be nothing, but keep your ear to the ground anyway. Now, I have a great many preparations to make before I leave for Navarra. But perhaps there is something you can do for me.
Oh, yeah?
One of my colleagues, Ines, has spent the last few months in the Wending Wood. The Circle has been unable to reach her, given the trouble in the area. If you happen to find yourself in the wood on your travels, perhaps you could tell her about the meeting of the college.
What's she doing in the Wending Wood?
Oh, who knows, rooting around in the dirt for some obscure plant or other, most likely. She has a keen interest in gardening. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant botany. Hobbies and eccentricities aside, Ines is a well-respected mage and a voice of reason, something we could use on our side. The hour is late and I must go. It was wonderful to see you again. Take care, my friend.
Okay, great. Always happy to help my friend win. Here's another statue I can talk about.
It figures, actually.
What does?
There used to be another statue here.
Oh?
It was of Byron Howe, my great-uncle. He died in the rebellion, helping King Merrick reclaim his throne. Yet his statue is gone. All because of what my father did.
Well, I mean, that is a shame.
It truly is. There's a long line of heroes in my family. The Howes have been around since Callan had. Now it's all gone. Curse my father and his idiot ambition. He lost everything for us, didn't he?
Well, I guess it's up to you to turn that around.
Not too much pressure, right? I wonder what happened to the old statue. Likely propping up the side of a chantry or something. Poor Al Byron. Yeah, statues of her pigeons. I don't want to look at it.
He's slowly becoming grudgingly more accepting of me. What's that? A potted plant. Okay, sure. Here's the Chanter's board. From the living wood, may the Maker smile on Amaranthine and her people. The Templars seek samples of wood from ancient Sylvans. They are close to discovering what twisted magic drives these creatures and how to defeat them. Sylvans have been sighted in the Wending Wood and may be the cause of the trouble along the trade routes. Chanter Jance. Okay. Preying on the weak. My brothers and sisters in the Maker, cruel thugs are preying upon the men and women taking refuge outside the city walls, threatening these poor, desperate, desolate souls with violence unless they give over their money. Will no one come to their defense? Out of control. The Templars of Amaranthine require the assistance of one experienced with dealing with mages. Please speak to Sir Rylian inside the Chantry of Our Lady Redeemer. Alright. A donation of injury kits. Please help. The Chantry's supplies are running low. The sisters urgently require a donation of 5 injury kits. Make your turn his gaze on Amaranthine. Okay.
Repent and have faith, and you shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction.
So, yep, I was able to get rid of that injury kit thing pretty quickly there. I don't know that I even got any money for it, though. Did I not even get any money for it? Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Let's go. Into the Chantry. Okay. Oh geez.
The guards. They won't let anyone into the city, but it's dangerous outside the walls.
Oh boy. Invisible objects.
May I help you?
Yeah, I read your posting on the Chanter's board.
I am fortunate indeed that the Commander of the Grey has taken a personal interest in this matter. I'm sorry our note was vague, but Amaranthine is a hotbed of Maleficar activity. Details of who and what they were about would undoubtedly get back to them.
Okay. Maleficarum, here.
Apostates and Maleficarum are all too common across the nation, alas. I have worked with an artist to create these sketches of the 3 suspects. If you could confront them and question them, you would be doing the Maker's work.
Yeah, Anders doesn't like me trying to deal with Maleficarum. I've never had so many problems with invisible objects in this game before. I have no idea what's going on. Lost and found, huh? A knitted scarf. Alma.
It's not like Karam to be gone this long. I was sure I would find him at the inn.
Alrighty. Find the worried woman's husband. You met a woman distraught over her husband's disappearance. She mentioned that he likes to drink at the inn, although she could not find him there.
You must follow the example of Andraste and reflect upon the chant of light. Your friends and neighbors would do well to heed this lesson and join us in prayer.
This should be easy enough.
Alright, as usual, we're gonna loot everything that's not bolted to the floor.
Remember that you are an example to your lessers. Listen to the chant of light every week.
You know, part of being free from the circle means that I don't have to do that anymore. What do you say to that, revered mother? Anything else in here? Aside from that stupid invisible object? Okay. Alright. Should probably go to the inn.
Let's get...
Since that's where Kristoff was staying as well, the warden that we need to try to track down. And our third main quest. Alright. Blight Orphans Notice Board. The Blight Orphans, scrawled on a stained, smudged piece of paper. We are the Blight Orphans of Amaranthine, poor children whose mothers and fathers have been killed by the Darkspawn. We are very cold in winter and need 50 silver for clothes and food. Please help. Please put the money in the mug by the board. Thank you, good sirs. Alright. Sure. I like doing that one. It's hilarious. I pretty much do it because it's super funny. A note fragment.
Hubert's gang got their hands on some moonshine. You think they'll sell some to me?
Found a fragment of a note written by Alma's husband, apparently ripped up and discarded. He mentioned the cat walls high above the city.
Hubert hates you. That's a no, then.
Oil?
This should be easy enough.
This oil is rancid, useless both in cooking or in a lamp. Okay.
As you wish.
McKay's Epic Single Malt. I know who likes single malt.
That looks fine indeed.
Alright.
We should rise up.
Huh?
Rise up and take...
Something I can do for you, friend?
Yes. Did a Grey Warden named Kristoff come through here?
And who are you supposed to be that's asking?
I would be his commander.
Oh, welcome, my lady. Haven't seen that fellow Kristoff for almost a week now. Not sure where he went. His room's paid up to the end of the month. I guess he expected he'd be here a while.
Okay, did you ever speak to Kristoff?
Not much. He chatted up Sorsha a bit when she brought him his dinner. Maybe talked to her.
I'd like the key to Kristoff's room.
Of course. Here you go. It's the last room at the end of the hall. If he comes back and gets upset, however, it's on your head.
Alrighty.
Sure.
I'll do it. You just...
What else?
Something I can do for you, friend.
Any news around these parts?
Just Darkspawn raids outside the city. Everyone's keeping close to Amaranthine.
Okay, thank you.
Right. Best watch yourself out there.
What can I get for you, friend?
Let's see what you have. Under the bar. Nothing that I especially need right now, but I will keep you in mind in the future, my good man. Thank you.
Who do you think would win in a fight? Andraste or the Archdemon? The Archdemon. But Andraste can call on the Maker.
Oh my god.
That would be cheating. Are you calling Andraste a dirty cheater?
She cheated on her husband, didn't she?
Oh dear. Oh dear. Sorcha.
Looking to wet your whistle, stranger?
Oh god, no, no. I understand you spoke to Kristoff.
We chatted a bit. He was a friendly sort for a Grey Warden. Spent most of his nights here drinking. Wasn't ever loud or too forward. Haven't seen him for maybe a week now.
Did he ever talk to about what he was doing?
Said he was tracking some Darkspawn. One particular group that's been raiding outside the city. He told me they were acting strange, those Darkspawn.
They were, yeah.
Acting obvious. Like they wanted to be caught or something.
Oh, really?
I expect he caught them. Probably why he hasn't been back, right?
Where did he go? Do you know?
No. He took a lot of notes while he drank. Always writing things down. Maybe there's something in his room.
Okay. I don't know why I would care how friendly you two were. Thanks for the answers.
My pleasure. Send him my best when you see him.
Sure. Like, that's really none of my business, how close he got to other people. Here's a book. The Crown and the Lion. Here's a chest. Yeah, like I literally have no interest in knowing things about Kristoff's personal life. And that's the last thing I care about right now. I just need to find the man. A letter from Ara. Private letter from Ara to Kristoff. Okay. That's a codex.
This should be easy enough.
Kristoff's mementos. Yeah, I know about codex entries. Book. Kristoff's journal. Few in town have heard anything about Darkspawn stragglers. I doubted reports myself until a man told me he encountered Darkspawn in the Black Marsh. Although locals say the marsh is haunted, brave and desperate souls like this man still risk collecting peat. The man said their leader spoke, but all know Darkspawn cannot talk. More horrifying, he described a monster, a worm with legs. Surely he was mistaken about it following the Darkspawn. I shall leave for the Black Marsh in the morning. Okay, so looks like he was going to the Black Marsh.
Let's get started.
This map of the Arling shows several locations, each crossed out. Right. Except the Black Marsh is circled. So he's clearly going to the Black Marsh. Nathaniel. Thank you, sir. Okay. Alright, let's continue our trek. The city comes around in a big circle, basically. So, we're just gonna finish the circuit, basically. I see more poison. Alright. We have finished collecting poison.
Templars, bloody everywhere. Must stay sharp.
Muttering elf.
If the smugglers keep driving up the price of supplies.
Templars, bloody everywhere. Must stay sharp.
Hey, where you going?
You bloody...
Oh man, he resisted me.
That went well, thankfully.
Ah, there he goes. Okay. Alrighty. Let's return.
Calm, keep normal. Yes, everything is fine.
Oh dear.
Must keep calm, keep normal. Yes, everything is fine.
Okay. I'm glad we get some NPC guards along with us. Okay. This one also just kind of died on me. I've been hoping to...
So good to see you again. It seems I owe you a reward, yes?
Uh-huh.
Yes, of course.
Thank you, sir. So, finished that. Let's go. Gladrick the Weaponsmith. What do we got? Menacing rune tracing, huh? Alright. A snow globe. Pure iron. Alright. Oh, and I should probably I'm gonna sell some stuff too. I'm not gonna really worry about blank journal, knitted scarf. Alright, that's fine. When I get back to Vigil's Keep, I will put some more stuff in my personal storage. Let's save. And we'll talk to the constable now.
Ah, Warden Commander. I take it you've decided to help us.
Yeah, what exactly is happening here?
With trade slowed to a crawl, smugglers have moved in, selling stolen goods at exorbitant prices.
Okay.
If we could shut down their operation and seize their supplies, we could distribute it to the needy.
Alright, sure. How do I find the smugglers?
There is a smuggler doing business in the market. He probably knows where the hideout is. We haven't been able to get anything from him, but maybe you can.
Alright. Will do. Hey guys.
Let's get started.
Stop threatening innocent people, okay?
Let's get started. Only one shall stand.
No more talking. Argren wins again.
Stop threatening people, yeah? Alright. I like how Anders just breaks out the life word. Oh man, banter just triggered. Alright.
As you wish.
Save really quick. Some other dudes.
You're mine! Less fighting, more dying!
Alright, so I've dealt with the thugs. That's good. Discarded journal. Okay. Okay, awesome. I need to go up on the catwalks. So I'll probably do that.
Were you there when my father was killed?
Don't go digging in the dust for things laid to rest. It does no one any good.
You know, I was there when
Whatever
your father
people
was
say
killed.
about him, he was still my father. And I just want to know if he suffered.
I'm not the person to ask.
Very well, Ogren. Evade the question.
Yeah, the person to ask is right here. Right here. Also, he didn't suffer as much as most of his victims did, so... However that makes you feel.
This should be easy enough.
Some crates up here. Let's see what we got. Not sure which catwalk it is. Where's that? Let's go up here. Chest.
Let's get started.
Here's a note fragment. Here it is. Okay. Found another fragment of a note from Alma's husband in which he laments his failure to meet her dream of buying and restoring an old abandoned house. The house itself may yield further clues. Okay. Let's go find the house. Uh-oh. Well, that's grim. So yeah, Alma's husband appears to have killed himself, thinking he was unworthy of his wife. Perhaps knowing his fate will give Alma some closure. Don't know about that. But sure. Let's go tell her.
Let's get started.
Oh wait, she wasn't in the inn, she was in the chantry. Do-do-do. We'll do this, and then I'll probably end the episode.
Right.
I'm not sure what kind of closure it's gonna get, knowing that her husband just killed himself, but...
He hung himself.
Yeah.
Oh, Karen, why couldn't you have told me?
Yeah, I feel like, he was probably more important to her than any house, but... I like how angry Anders... Look at that. Oh boy, Anders. What is the matter, honey? I think he just gets this face. I think he permanently has this face whenever he's in a chantry. You know? Fair enough, Anders. Fair enough. Alright, we'll leave it here. As always, if you like what you see, please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode. Later.